Hey, what's going on, cash flow hackers? It's Chris with Life 180, and this video, we're going through video number 3 of the Money Principles series on this playlist. And like I said, I'm really excited to keep going with this. Now, number 3 here is, I'm gonna get right into this, a monthly profit and loss statement. Now, why do I call it a profit loss statement? I think, if I'm being really honest, the biggest reason I call this a profit loss statement is because I have a real personal aversion to the word budget. So I think like an entrepreneur, I think about investing in growth and cash flow, and I hate the idea of being like scarcity mindset and not being able to go spend money because of the fact that maybe I need to watch out for what I'm spending, or like, you know, I need to shrink, right? Because nobody's going to shrink their way to wealth. And so the idea of calling it a profit and loss statement, that really is something I came up with probably 6 or 7 years ago, and it really resonated with myself. I guess that's why I created it. But the reason it resonated with me is because I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a business owner. Now, if you think about what do business owners do, they are always looking to watch all the inflows and outflows of cash, right? They got revenue coming in, which if you're a W-2 employee, your income, your W-2 income is just revenue. Think about it as revenue into your life as a business. Run your life like a business. And when you look at W-2 income coming in as revenue, and then you look at everything you do from lifestyle, your utilities, your mortgage, your vacations, your car payments, all that stuff, the gas you do, the food you buy, the times you go out to eat, all that stuff, that's all expenses. And so when you look at it as revenue and expenses, now it becomes kind of like a business, like a P&L. And the reason I love that is because of the fact that, listen, when you're building a business, you have to kind of budget inside of it. We call it a profit and loss statement because that's what we utilize to measure what are our inflows, what are our outflows, and a good CEO that's looking over their business is going to be able to analyze that and figure out what makes sense, what doesn't, right? And where do I need to cut back? Where are we being more efficient? Where are we being less efficient? What do we need to do to accomplish our goals? And you're always doing this, not from a scarcity mindset, not from a less than mindset, but from a place of growth, from a place of desiring to grow and expand the business and expand your reach and do all these different things. So that's why the idea of a personal monthly profit and loss statement, to me, I think it's the best way to mentally and subconsciously and emotionally get behind putting your money together and having a monthly philosophy to get out there. Now, I'm not gonna BS you. This is simply a budget, okay? Like, that's all it is. But as entrepreneurs and stuff, sometimes we gotta play mental games with ourselves, and we gotta, you know, use words that motivate us and emotionally motivate us. And make no mistake about it, the words that we speak matter. Be very intentional with those words that you tell yourself. And for me, this is something that resonates with me. And so hopefully it resonates with you, because if you can start to get behind that and start to resonate with it, it's gonna help you get where you wanna go faster. And so that is the monthly budget, monthly P&L, right? Like, budget's a bad word in this household. So the monthly P&L. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a sheet down below. I'm gonna link it to a page where you're gonna be able to go and download and get a free access to the Life 180 monthly P&L sheet, right? That's gonna help you go through, set up your budget, figure out what you need to do so you can actually run a monthly profit and loss statement for your household to be able to measure and know what you need to do to get to where you wanna go. So now remember, we're at number 3. You gotta have clarity. You gotta know what your goals are. And then if you remember the last video on the 7 steps to financial success, number 1 was being clarity on what your goals are, and then you had to build the framework. And this is just gonna give you clarity about where you are, I should say, where you are currently on your journey. And so do this, set it up. It's gonna change every month. It's worth your time going through it, taking 30 to 60 minutes every single month, going through it, figuring out where you are. You can utilize apps to help you out, but I do believe that a nice downloadable piece of paper, hand paper, the tactical, you know, writing is a good place to start when it comes to this. And that's it. So I hope that helps. Go start your monthly P&L as fast as possible. The only other thing I want to say to this, do it with your spouse. You got to be on the same page as your spouse with your money. Otherwise, you're going to be like polar opposing forces, and you need to get on the same page. You need to do this together. That goes back to goals. If you as a husband or you as a wife are not in alignment with what the goals are for your husband or your spouse, you're gonna be in a position where you're probably gonna be fighting against each other. It's gonna breed animosity. My encouragement to you is do these exercises together. Get through this with each other. Get on the same page, get in the boat together, and get after it, because I'm telling you, your life is gonna be way better if you do. So anyway, comment in the comment section below if you have any questions. Till next video, have a blessed and inspirational day.